We appear to have Gorgo on the ropes with multiple losses in battle and what looks like the impending loss of one of her cities. We may be able to get a peace deal from her before long, and then we can build the pyramids before we get beaten to them like we were beaten to our choice of religion. I'm not bitter. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in our In Denial series. So we have this warrior here that needs to fortify and heal badly. We have a galley out here that could get some combat experience. I'm a little bit nervous about this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Slightly risky because I know there's another barbarian ship out in the area. Thankfully, the terrain, so to speak, around the ship, because of these tiles here, these deep water tiles here, any approaching barbarian, because of where this ship is, any basic galley would have to go around what you see here. So I don't think that I can be safely approached and attacked this turn, so I might have just been able to sneak that battle experience relatively easily. Oh good, Magnus is now established in Rakadet. We had that catastrophic volcanic eruption last turn. Let's go ahead and choose a new research project. Masonry is the obvious choice because I want those pyramids. Yes, we need irrigation. We need pyramids more. We're Egypt. It's the principle of the thing. I am not going to attack that warrior with the scout. I'm tempted to leave the scout in place, but I also have an opportunity right now to withdraw that scout and potentially save them from a worse fate. And they've been in trouble for a while, so you know what? I'm going to do that. Let's go ahead and get them out of that situation and potentially bring them home and let them heal up, and then we can keep scouting. One thing with this series so far that's been kind of awkward is I really haven't... Oh, that's interesting. They moved the galley in and moved the quadrireme out. I did not see that. The quadrireme, excuse me, out. I didn't see that coming. Interesting choice. Well, that's problematic, because now they should be able to attack me if I withdraw here. And Rakadet is a little bit too far away. Oof. Yeah, I didn't see that coming at all. Fair play to them, because that's the way around the problem that I was just describing. But I thought for sure they would attack with the quadrireme rather than withdraw it. And that's clearly not what they did, so GG. Still need to heal up. I thought you were supposed to be healing last turn, but apparently you're waiting on it. Now, I'm going to move this archer a little bit closer to our target. We are one turn away from a worker here, builder, and 3 turns away from our Marianu chariot archer, which cannot come soon enough. We also could use a spearman, to be honest, in case more cavalry show up, which they probably will. Trying to think of the best way forward here. I need these units to heal more before I do much else, so let's just have you on alert. Not the best choice. It does look like Gorgo is regaining some military strength, which I don't love. You need to repair that first. I don't know why I had you going anywhere other than that. Oh, nice. The galley was not pursued. Wow. Okay. That's lucky. Didn't see that coming, but hey, I'll take it. Alright, we're still healing up here. Let me move my warrior onto those hills and move this warrior onto those hills. There, we're a little bit better positioned with regard to that. Ooh, okay. So now what we can do here, this should be in Akhetaten's territory. If we look at the yields for this tile, yeah, there's that culture yield. This is... In the first episode, I got a little bit mixed up about where exactly this bonus, the arrival of Hapi, kicks in. But it kicks in here. And so this tile is now more productive, especially if we improve it with a farm, which we will do next turn with that builder. That'll really help Akhetaten grow quickly. And we have a trader 12 turns away from being done in Swinet. I sure wish it was done a little bit sooner. But that's life. Let's see. Spearman is probably the best choice here. I've mentioned that I don't want to let Gorgo draw too much focus, but if she brings in more archers and I don't have a spearman ready, not archers, but, well, archers are a problem too, but if she brings in more cavalry and I don't have at least one spearman on the field, I could be in trouble. And this is the city that's going to grow the fastest and potentially have the most production in order to support something like that, so let's do it. Oof, I don't like this blind move. Okay, good. Good. We're just trying to get this scout home and keep him away from that volcano. How close are we to the next age transition? All right, we still have a while, thankfully. Now we can take that builder from her right now.
Stone, erecting a column, or cutting a piece of stained glass in the construction of something much bigger than ourselves.
Sorry, Sean. Didn't mean to interrupt you there. So we're 3 turns away from political philosophy, which is nice, but we just unlocked masonry. So we can build walls, we can build pyramids, we can build battering rams, and we can harvest stone resources. First things first, though. That builder is now mine. Thank you. All right, so we have what looks like the city of Eritrea here. Now, this might seem a little odd, but I'm going to move this horseman or this warrior into position because they're very close to being able to get a promotion. And if they can get a promotion, then they will be able to heal up. So normally you would think they're not fully healed. Why are you putting them close to a battle situation? I think, especially with this archer being right here, I should be okay. It's a little bit risky. I don't love it. But we have a Mariano Chariot Archer on the way. And that will hopefully get there in time. Still looking a little dicey, but you have to keep in mind the war weariness working against Gorgo at the moment is rather substantial. Let's go for irrigation, get that done, so we have all of our ancient era technologies. We've killed a lot of her units. And there we go. We now have 4 food, 1 production, and 1 culture from that tile. And we got an irrigation bonus as well, so that tech is going to be done faster. Yay. All right, let's repair that. Hello there. Okay, so now I'm going to have the scout fortify there and just heal up there. And then we can do additional scouting in this area. There are a few more tiles that I haven't explored. Just want to be smart with that scout so we don't lose them. So, just as predicted, there are additional cavalry in the area. We have 1 Mariano Chariot Archer right around the corner. And they are going... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That was an unexpected amount of damage to my archer in 1 turn. Incredibly rude. Okay. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. This could actually go badly. I think the Mariano Chariot Archer stands a chance to come in and save the day, but I might lose this archer unit. And I've already lost 1 other unit. It was an archer as well. Same situation, cavalry against archers. Gonna try and get that builder out. So I think the cavalry is likely to go for this archer, but by doing so, they'll place themselves right here, in range of this archer, in range of this warrior. And I'm also kind of hoping that they go for the warrior or that this scout attacks my warrior. If they do that, then this warrior gets promoted and healed up. If they don't do that, then, well, this could get interesting. So I probably need to go ahead and train an additional archer at this point, or maybe another spearman here, since cavalry seem to be the name of the game at the moment. Also, a battering ram could be a good idea, but again, I don't want to split my attention, or rather, I do want to split my attention, and I don't want to focus too much on the war effort right now at the expense of progress in the game. So, I have a spearman on the way there. That's in 4 turns. I could train one now, and this would also be done in 4 turns. I could also train a battering ram so that if she gets walls built, it's not a problem for me. But that wouldn't help me with battle against units. Yeah, I'm going to train another spearman because the units that seem to be kicking my butt the most are her horsemen. And the only counter I have to that at the moment, aside from my Mariano chariot archer, are spearmen. So let's get those trained. All right, we have that repaired. I want to get that fish improved, but the first thing I want to do here, this is a spot where we can finally build a sphinx. Excellent. So that is our unique improvement. We've been putting that one off for a while. That's in a good location too. I like that it's right between the two cities. And so now we're 2 points away from our heroic age. So that's very likely to happen, I would say. It's really a shame that my units haven't been able to heal up more. But we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I don't want to actually go for that fish bonus resource until this galley can safely protect that builder. And the galley's not healed up at the moment, so I think I'll just keep the builder there for the time being. All right, we'll have this archer on alert, and this is going to be painful. Let's see what they do. Yeah, all right, they're going for the archer, which is the least surprising move. Oh, wow.
The man who has grit enough to bring about the afforestation or the irrigation of a country is not less worthy of honor than its conqueror.
So we can build hanging gardens, we can build plantations, and we can clear marsh while also harvesting bananas. All right, let's go ahead and add to her war weariness right now. I was trying to see if maybe we could get in range of that one, but we can't. And once again, do you see that? It lied. It lied. That is a bit of a pet peeve of mine with Civ 6. It's like, how are you going to show me an empty health bar on the battle prediction and the unit's still alive at the end? So they're still going to be able to do a little bit of damage, but at that amount of health, it's not going to be a ton. So it's okay. We'll survive. Now, I think in fortified stance, both of these warrior units should survive. I'm really hoping that the horseman goes for this warrior unit here. Obvious reasons. But we do have spearmen on the way, so let's keep moving on research. What do we have here? Horseback riding? Yes, please. I don't actually have horses near me that I've seen. I haven't really looked because I've been focusing on, fighting Gorgo's horses. But let's go ahead and research that next. Not just because the game's recommending it, but because I want it. And we'll keep this builder safe here for now because we have that other cavalry causing problems. Let's move this builder back just a bit. Yeah, so it looks like our cities are struggling to grow a bit, understandably. This is putting even... Oh, you are freaking kidding me. This is putting even more pressure on me to take some cities from Gorgo, maybe take more than one.
Divide and rule, a sound motto. Unite and lead, a better one.
All right, so this is kind of a big deal. I'm going to go for oligarchy because it gives us additional military slots. We get additional unit experience, and we have more combat strength for all land units, aside from ranged units. So melee and anti-cavalry units get extra combat strength, and naval melee class units, which is our galley. So let's go ahead and select that. That locks in our golden, or rather heroic age for the next era. Not here yet, but it'll be here soon. And now I can boost production towards anti-cavalry units, so that's very, very useful. For this other policy slot, I'm actually going to go ahead and select the production bonus for wonders so that, as I said, we can continue to split our efforts effectively. I do want to move this warrior here. I'm going to move this archer here, this builder here. And it looks like I can eliminate one cavalry unit right now with my Mariano archer. I'm going to keep this warrior healing for the time being. because otherwise, if I move him, this cavalry has surprised me a few times already. Oh, look, there's some horsemen. That's nice. Oh, wow, she's got a lot of cities in there. She has one here, one here, one here. Yeah, so we definitely could push into her territory before the war is over, as long as we continue to keep the tide on our side. In terms of the number of units that are dying. Because right now that's in our favor, but that could very quickly go the other way. Okay, it's time. I'm going to move my galley out, and next turn we will improve that fish resource. 1 turn away from the spearmen being done in Rockadet, 2 turns in Akhetaten. And that should really help turn the tide, I would think. And hope. Desperately. Let's go ahead and build a library there. That's our Jesuit education bonus for our religion working for us, so we can buy that with faith. And then I'm going to train a missionary here so that we can send them over to Swinet. Interesting, they're going for the Mariano Archer. That's just more experience. That was not the right play.
I like to say I practice militant mysticism. I'm absolutely sure of some things that I don't quite know.
Her military is gaining strength again rapidly. Look at that. Despite the fact that she has so much war weariness, which is interesting to me. That's probably just the bonuses of the difficulty working against me, which is expected. All right, so we have the inspiration policy now, but I really don't want anything to do with that at the moment. Okay, I'm just going to take this opportunity to promote that archer. The horseman can't actually do anything against me right now, and it looks like my archer here could potentially hurt that unit. Let's do that just to reduce their combat strength. We're going to have this warrior fortify up for a sec. As much as I would like to attack, well, yeah. Eritrea is too strong at the moment, so I would rather wait until stronger units are in the area. Spearman is ready in Rockadet and on the way. Let's get this missionary over to Swinet as soon as possible. Scout is almost done healing up. Choose Civic. Yeah, we're going to go for drama and poetry so we can build our theater squares as soon as possible, please and thanks. Okay, now there are a bunch of districts here that I need to get to work on. Primarily, I would say the government plaza is one that I should get going, but we also have several here, like basic buildings that I haven't built yet on account of focus on the war. I'd say we don't need the housing at the moment, so the watermill might be the better choice here because of the production boost it's going to give me. So let's go for the watermill. We do have an envoy available for the first time, so we can get an additional 2 gold per turn if we send them to Bandar Brunei. Or we can send additional production in the capital and in every city with a barracks or stable when producing units. Let's go for the additional production in the capital. I love the idea of additional gold per turn, but I'm happy with my gold at the moment. I'm going to send this builder back over that direction. And can I improve that now? Yes, I can. We're fishing, everybody. And of course, 2 new units just arrived here. And that unit is... Oof. Oof. That's not good. I'm thinking Farmer Sphinx. Farm probably, because later on there will be an adjacency bonus for 3 farms that are next to each other in a triangle like this. And so if we have farms right here, that would be advantageous later. But now I have a problem, because they suddenly have a new horseman right here in Eritrea and a powerful unit. This is probably an iron-based unit. Yeah, it's their hoplite. So that's their special unit. Incredibly powerful unit. And I have basic ancient era units. So now Gorgo kind of has an advantage. What I could do right now is I could try and make peace with her. It looks like she's willing to. So it's like, okay, I could get my butt handed to me right now and lose a bunch of units that have gained a lot of experience. But she hasn't taken any of my cities. And I could come back and hit her back much harder later. I really would have liked to have taken a city or two from her, but that development right there, if I can make peace with her right now, I would rather do that. And maybe continue to expand in this direction and this direction. So I think that's the right call. And I have grievances against her too. So let's see if, because of the amount of war weariness we've inflicted, let's see if she's willing to pay me. No, she's not. She just wants a peace deal. Give me horses, maybe? No, she will not. Okay. Peace with Gorgo. All right, so let's see if we can actually send her a delegation. No, not this time. She doesn't want a delegation. Let's withdraw our units and heal up. Holy crap. Okay. Now we can focus purely on things that are actually helpful. Culture per turn, if we... Yeah, let's go ahead and build that monument just in case she settles another city nearby. I would love to try and snag those horses, but I don't think we're going to get to them before she does. Let's see. I'm going to buy that tile in an effort to get to them, because they are in range of Akhetaten, actually. Not expecting that, but they are. Let's keep that galley healing, keep the scout healing. All right. Oh my god. Okay, well, this isn't much of an Egypt playthrough, thanks to Gorgo, because we've just been beaten. Sorry, Sean. I'm sorry, Sean, but we've just been beaten to the pyramids. We didn't get our religion, and we didn't get our pyramids. Okay. It's fine. Everything is fine. Hadrian is fine. Could I get some Hadrian is fine emotes in the comments, please? Everything's fine. Let's go ahead and just... what would help me the most right now? I need to change gears. That was going so well until it wasn't. Ooh. That iron per turn could be useful. But then again, for making money, harbor districts could be really useful given that I have a seaside city. So let's do that. Now maybe that I've fought a little, she'll be a little bit less cranky. I'm going to go ahead and remove these woods. That gives us that building that we were working on, the watermill in Rockadet. And as a consequence, I'm also going to... Let's see, how are we doing on housing? Still 5 of 9. We're okay. So I think it's probably time to go ahead and build the government plaza. Where's the campus going to go here? All right, this is the best slot. Well, yeah, let's do the government plaza here, because it'll give a bonus to any nearby districts. So it's good to have it in a spot where you can put other districts adjacent to it. And if I could chop down those woods, that could help with the finishing of that plaza. We could get caught up a little bit. All right, let's withdraw for the time being. I'm going to move these units away from the shore. I would say we're licking our wounds, but the wounds that we've suffered over the last 30 to 45 minutes are more to do with things that other players just took from me. This is an Egypt playthrough. This is like if I were playing as Rome and someone else built the frickin' Colosseum first. It's just so rude. I had a legitimate distraction. I was working on it. I was getting over to Swinet as fast as I could. We're building a trader so that we could have production bonuses for that wonder. But no. No. No pyramids for Hadrian at all. Oh well. Next time, I suppose. We just had to get the warmonger right next to us, didn't we? We just had to. Alright, let's remove this. So that gives us the rest of that district. And now, we can't build another district just yet, but we have enough production that we can really make a lot of progress towards something else. So let's see. In one turn, we can be done with a monument, a granary. Let's go ahead and get the monument done. That's a basic addition. And I will go ahead and... Ooh. Let's have Pingala become governor of Akhetaten. Since we have a campus district going there already, he will help boost both science and culture output in that city. Do you like me yet? Why not? I do have a casus belli against her, I think. I have to denounce her. The War of Retribution. That's when they break a promise, right? We just got that last episode. Yep, if they've broken a promise. Okay, so Swinet needs more housing to grow faster, which is not surprising. It's in the middle of the desert, which I built it there so that I could build certain things in the desert, but, you know, not going to be able to do that. Now I could send this missionary to convert Ungazar Gamut. Let's see what the quests are. What do you want? They want a trade route, and Bernard Brunet wants a barbarian outpost destroyed. How much is that tile going to cost me? 80 gold? Okay, that's going to take a while to build up to that. Okay, so at this point, I probably just need to start training additional settlers like mad. Builders would come in handy too, but settlers first and foremost. Do I already have the promotion for Magnus, or did I just... Yeah, I should have gone for that one, but it's okay. This city's going to grow fast enough. The promotion that I'm thinking of, just to be clear, this very next one for Magnus. Settlers trained in the city do not consume a population, so we wouldn't lose a worker in Raw Cadet. We do seem to have an area of the continent kind of locked off to ourselves, so we have lots of room to expand and add additional cities. It's not like we're in dire straits in that regard. I'm going to send this scout that way. We have uncovered those tiles at last. It looks like Mount Peiku is now dormant. No more eruption happening catastrophically there every turn. I can also use this Mirianu Chariot Archer to explore as well, so that's quite handy. Let's go ahead and get our units fully back in our territory here. We still don't have roads between Rockadet and Akhetaten, but that will change soon as we have additional space for things. This trader has taken longer to build, but it's because Swinet is taking longer to grow than expected. Ungazar Gamu is now following our religion. And of course, that helped us with our dedication bonus. It doesn't matter, we already have achieved a golden age. And that countdown should really start any moment now. So, probably go to turn 65 for this episode, I would say, and then wrap up. But let's see what we can do to get our production a little bit higher. We could build an encampment district. We could actually build it right there, which seems like it could be a good idea, given that that's right up against the areas where Gorgo would be attacking. So let's build an encampment across the river. I still would love to get those horses before she does, which I should be able to. I think. I hope, maybe. And let's start exploring with this Marianu Chariot Archer a little bit. We do have an additional luxury resource down here that I haven't grabbed just yet, so this amenity shortage in Akhetaten should be addressed by that, hopefully. Mainly just trying to keep my units in positions where flooding won't be too big of a problem. Let's look at the settler map for that. Is it the settler map or is it the... Could I use a builder to see that? I don't remember. All of a sudden, I'm drawing a complete blank on how to see which tiles have flood risk. If it's not the settler map, then which is it? Is it the builder lens? No. I'm drawing a complete blank on this. Which, whoa. Did you see that? When I turned... when I turned the power lens off, the day-night cycle just went in complete rotation, like went all the way around. Alright, so thankfully Eritrea actually follows my religion, which is freaking funny. I might even be able, potentially, to put a city here and put some pressure on Eritrea. I could take Eritrea from Gorgo peacefully. Maybe. It looks like it might be too far.
Silent on the subject of cheese.
I haven't counted tiles, but we can do that right now. Alright, so, I mean, I still want the wonder bonus in case there's something else that I can build, but extra production towards builders at the moment until I'm building a wonder seems like a smarter plan. Or towards settlers, yeah, even better. We need to train a bunch of settlers. Let's do that. Games and recreation is my only civics choice. Let's get the scout moving through the woods. Cue into the woods reference here. And here we are at the beginning of turn 65. Akhetaten needs more amenities. Needs more housing as well. But that is, like, far and away our biggest city at the moment because of how productive that city's been so far. So it's our best city, even better than our capital, certainly better than Swinet. It's a shame that we didn't start near some desert. That's one thing about this start that would have helped us get the pyramids right away. And, you know, Gorgo certainly didn't help, but I think there's a possibility. Let's look at this. Well, we can look at the settler map, actually. Right there. And it's a Plains Hills tile. We could put a city right there. Now, it would have loyalty pressure from her as well, but we could do some things to offset that. That might have loyalty pressure. It wouldn't be full loyalty pressure from Sparta, but it would have pressure from these two cities. But if we have a heroic age, next era, which we will, especially if she's in a dark age because of how much trouble we just gave her, it might be pretty easy not only to keep that city. Oh, would it be on a river too? Oh my god, it would be on a river. Oh, I am doing it. I'm so doing it. Okay, that's our plan for the next episode. That's where the new settler from Rakadet's going to go, right there, because it'll be a little bit tough to hold on to, but it'll be worth it. Oh my god, will it be worth it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at 10 a.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.